Yo, guys, what's up? Yep. You know, the December sky is coming up, but I'm really glad that I finally, finally finished my Charles counterattack build. Building up the almost all. Actually, there's one gun, mobile suit that I can escape. Just like get one. That's it, right? And now what we want to talk about is yes, the new Gundam. So new Gundam. If you see straight from here, its attack is like pretty high with 9.3, but remember that this 9.3, if we compare it to Oberon, which is also which is an even one, it's pretty much the same, and because of this ability, increase attack by 10%. But the thing is about this attack, it's it comparable to G-Quax? Yes, it's comparable because G-Quax is using that one. Okay. But it's still not as high as, yes, we can say GB01. GB01 is insane because of, again, these abilities, right? So GB01 has been supported by its own abilities, and New Gundam might not be that lucky. However, is it bad? To be honest, I do think New Gundam has a pretty nice potential, actually, right? So here you see here. First of all, let's go with ability. Standard attack 10%. But here's the thing. Again, increased accuracy and evasion. PvP wise is very useful. PvE might actually be that useful, but not that really. It's more like a PvP kind of thing, and who knows, you got lucky, right? And the final one is this fin funnel barrier level 2. So this guy can take hits. That's the most important part about this guy. So he can take hits from beams. As long as it's not an EX attack, he can actually stand its ground. And then we gonna go with the upgrades, the weapon upgrades. First, yeah, we gonna see he's actually have a fin funnel that hits like 5,160. I do think it's like pretty. It's kind of weird number actually if you think about it. It's like yeah, why is like 5160? Why not 54? Like, I mean, basically, if you want to say something hits hard, we're gonna go with the 54. But again, remember that this thing has a increased range. I mean, increased damage from range, right? And then the other one is beam rifle, not worth it to power up. And the last one is the beam saber, which is probably a last ditch attempt kind of thing, which I just powered up just now. Powerized is not really that good actually. It's just like, it's always like that with these Gundams. Like there's always one weapon that actually very, very good. And the last one is like last resort. So this one is beam saber just to counter. And you see here, here's the thing about this. Again, maybe it doesn't have as high attack as a full Banyan, but you can see here's like it's increased critical by 20%, increased accuracy, and then 5160. So basically, you got a 20% chance to actually deal much more damage than usual, and with 5 range, that's great. Okay, maybe if we compare that to like GB01, GB01 always have 4 range, but it has a higher damage here, right? But no critical. That's usually the typical of the power level you can compare to, right? But again, maybe you see like I cannot compare him a lot with the GB01 is because they're both ESFS tag, alright? So they might actually go for the same pilot on the surface, but actually they don't really go for the same pilot. And then let's compare with some Nightingale. Nightingale actually has a similar attack power, and also has a funnel with 20%. So most likely this you see here, like the funnels here is only like 4-5. It's actually more focused on the large mega beam, and you see that the large mega beam is actually like 5-5. But then what this one is like harder to execute because of your remaining HP lower, no critical and so whatever. So the really problem with Nightingale is actually being held back by the conditions of its attack, because it's a berserker type, but then again it has more variety of weapon. So personally, is it better than Nightingale? I do think here's the thing: if you have a pilot that can crit, like Kincaid or maybe Benaji, I don't know. Will this Benaji have a crit increase? I don't have him. Okay, so please forgive me on that. So yeah, the thing is about that is this if you have a pilot that can increase the crit, new Gundam is actually more valuable. Again, because this build is a great. And you compare it, I will compare Nightingale now because it's on the same, in the same series. Nightingale has this energy increase with PVE wise might actually better, but if you want to go to shorter fights, that might actually not be that much better, to be honest. And yeah, and this one, last Mega Mini Rifle is actually better, 5.5 with the accuracy is the same, okay? Accuracy is the same, but this AOE is actually the winning part of the Nightingale. The AOE is great, like 3.9, it's almost 4,000 damage AOE, great weapon. The other one is gonna be this one, last Mega Beam. So it's pretty different, single target focus, and you want to hit hard fast. You get new Gundam, like you want a more balance and more more application, Nightingale. Okay, so that's the difference between the two. As for attacks, new Gundam apparently it doesn't go to the the lightning fast attack. It actually goes with line shot killer, Psychomu, and new type machine. So it might be a bit hard to actually pair it with its best support. I will tell you about his best support. So, but the thing is, like, he has the Psychomu and new type machine. So, both Bertolchica and Noah Bright can actually be very useful, especially if you want to pair it with its best support. And its best support is none other than, yes, New Gundam. As far as it sounds, New Gundam has increased special weapon damage, and you can see that the guy here has a, is just special attack focus, yeah? This is special attack focus. So, yeah, I do think it's like, it's pretty interesting, to be honest, to see this. And New is really focused on this, not beam, but more like a awaken kind of stuff. There's the special stats damage. But you have to remember that it also counters beam. So, it has its own merits even compared to like a Full Banyan and Nightingale, because let's be honest, Nightingale and Full Banyan is one of two of the best free attacker currently we have in this game. One of them is limited, and the other one is like a very it's hard to build. It takes a lot of research, but it's very good. So yeah, is it compatible with Nightingale? Yes, it is. But again, Nightingale's is more like beam. Remember here, this is the biggest hitting hard move of Nightingale. This one, the final, not really worth your attention, because this guy, bro, this guy's funnel is a whole nother level compared to Nightingale. So, yeah, if you need a special attacker, awaken stats, and with a special damage, then your guy is a New Gundam. As for the pilot, can we actually wait? I wonder if we can sort it out using the awaken stat. Okay, here you go. Awaken stat. So of course his best pilot's gonna be Amuro and Charles Nabo. That's not even funny. Yeah, no, seriously, it's like Amuro and Charles is the best. But again, you would want to Amuro, but Amuro is gonna have a, the Hainu, which is very great. The other one's like Charles now, but yeah, but Sasabi is also great. So there's a problem there. And the funniest part is, okay, here's the thing. If you have Amuro, but you want to run a one-shot killer team with Charles now, but you can actually bring this New Gundam with Amuro, okay? That's your option. And then we have the standard Amuro Ray. Not the standard, it's the Amuro Ray without helmet. Oh my god, it's the exact same drawing, man. What the hell? Okay. So Amuro, if you put Amuro there, you're gonna have like a special attacker kind of support. So not really to boost you, but a special attacker kind of support. And remember, these two has a ESFS tag, so that's gonna be very helpful. Asuna, I forgot if Asuna has a ESFS or AUG. I think it's AUG, right? So yeah, Asuna is not really that great. I mean, and then the MP skill isn't really helpful on her. The other part is actually, if you want to gain support attacker, you can go with Shin. Shin is actually pretty good. Actually, I mean, here's the thing about Shin. This ability is so freaking useless in any other Gundam except it's his own main Gundam that it doesn't even matter what he pilots. Okay, he has a great stats. This kid has a great stats and a very good pilot. Actually, very good to use. If you want a free one, Charlie Bull is actually your guy. This guy has 600. Oh my god, the guy has 600 awakened stats, man. What the hell? And then he has evasion, but I mean, with 5 range, you might not really want that. There's one actually character I want to check actually, and that is not here. Wow, I gotta check on. Oh wait, I can check on here. We check on the exchange. One guy that actually I'm really interested with this kind of thing is actually Banaju. Banaju is like only 600 awakened. Never mind, Chalia will do better. Okay, yeah, the tag is what I do think. The tag is what makes him, stands out. But the problem is like his awaken is so low. But I do think they're gonna increase Banaju's power later on when we actually get the full armor Unicorn Gundam or the awakened Unicorn. That's gonna be where Kincaid is actually another option. But the problem with Kincaid is not really that good. And awaken is pretty much plus minus with Banajir, and the tag is what actually holds him back. Banajir actually has the tag, but this guy has a SP thing. But again, we are back to the pilot. The free pilot, of course, is gonna be Chalia Bull. Currently, the best one for him is Chalia Bull. It's not even close with any other free pilot because most free pilots don't really have a good awaken stat. So Chalia Bull is gonna be your guy, right? Unless if you want to move more than once. No, there's no one you can go to move than once. Nyan is bad for it because even though it's a morale increase and critical, Nyan is like only 460. And remember that new Gundam is really focused on the awaken stat because they have a awaken kind of attack, right? Awaken kind of attack. So yeah, that's all for me. What do I think about new Gundam? It's actually pretty good. These guys are very high damage potential. In the future, if we got someone with awaken and critical, and that might be Daryl Lawrence. I just remember that Daryl Lawrence might actually have enough awaken stats and might be actually a critical based ability. Alright, this upcoming guy, this guy, he could actually be the pilot for new Gundam, right? But you won't have to use the Xeon, but if he has crit, it doesn't matter, okay? So yeah, that's all for me. Let me know what you think about the SSR new Gundam. Like and subscribe, leave your comment below, and see you next time. Bye bye.